Right, hey, what's up everyone, it's Weston here. So today I've got a bit of advice for you guys, or maybe someone you know who's wanting to start a tech channel or an audio tech channel in particular. And I'm just going to be giving you my advice over what I've learned over the past year and a bit. So, well, here it is. Now, the number one, really important thing with an audio channel is obviously audio. Now, depending on your budget, you're going to be able to either afford a shotgun mic or something like that for your camera, depending if you've got a camera, or you're going to need a portable one, which would be better in my opinion. So what are the recommendations? Well, personally at the minute as well, I'm using the Zoom H2n with a lapel mic. So the Zoom H2n gets really good quality audio, but it is a little bit on the expensive side. So what are the best budget alternatives to get you started? Well, there's the Tascam, and that's, I think, the TR05. I'll link it down in the description because I'll find it here. But there's also the Zoom H1 as well, which would be my personal pick out of the two. Now the Zoom H1 gets great audio, it's really not that expensive, and if you want to actually hear one in action, then just type it into YouTube and you'll be able to see loads of people's videos, what they've done on the Zoom H1. But that is definitely my recommendation. So the next thing obviously is video. I would say if you've got a smartphone that shoots in 1080p, so if you've got an iPhone or a Nexus or whatever you've got, then that would be a great place to start. But if you haven't got a phone that shoots in 1080, then what are the good choices? Well, at the minute I'm using a Sony WX200 for my video, and it's very affordable, but it shoots great 1080p footage. Now if you want to see some samples and stuff for this particular camera, then I'll link that down in the description as well, because I've done a test of this. If you're not liking Sony, then Canon do great cameras as well that are really inexpensive but get great footage as well, and I'll link a couple of those down in the description for you to check out. So now we've got audio and video out of the way, the next thing is lighting. Now I just use a cheap studio light, what I got from Amazon. I'll link that in the description as well. And it really wasn't that expensive, but I think it does get good quality. Quite a nice dispersional light as well, which you can see, I mean, it's filling all the back behind me. So I'll obviously link that for you. So lighting is important, but it's not as important as video quality and audio, but it's still up there. Because if your video's dark and miserable and stuff, then people are less likely to watch your videos. I mean, I learned that the hard way when I started out. I didn't have a studio light, so yeah, that's my bit of advice for you there. So the next thing you're really going to need is a decent pair of headphones. Now obviously if you're into audio tech, then you've probably got a good pair of headphones already. But if you haven't and you want to get one started, then I've got a recommendation for you, and that is these, the Audio-Technica M20X. Now these are not that expensive at all, and again I'll link down in the description. These are brilliant headphones. I mean, I still use these to this day. I've had them 6, 7, 8 months now, and I use them all the time for monitoring and editing video and obviously audio as well. So definitely a great choice for getting started out. Obviously if you've got a little bit more money to spend, then the M30 or M40 or even M50s would be a great choice from Audio-Technica as well. So now we've got all that out of the way, so what you're going to need something to edit it on. So you're going to need a PC, a laptop. So obviously you probably got one of them already because you're watching this video, so you've got that. But then you need your software. So what software do you get? Well, that depends on your budget. Now me, I use Sony Platinum Suite. Really inexpensive, but offers great, obviously, video editing capabilities and a lot of effects as well. I would also recommend Adobe for anyone who can actually afford to use Adobe, because that's brilliant, and again offers a massive library of effects and stuff like that to really make your videos look professional. So now you've got that, and then a couple of recommendations for software. You're going to need something to edit your audio. Now if you get the Sony, you do get an included suite audio editor with that. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of it, but it is there if you want to learn how to use it. Personally, I use Audacity. Now it's free to use, I'll link down in the description where you can get it from, and it's brilliant. Like I said, it's free to use. I mean, once you've got your audio input onto it, you can obviously remove background noise, you can amplify it, and there's loads of other effects as well that you can really tweak your audio and make it sound great. So that's the software and everything covered, and that's pretty much it. Apart from your products you need to review, obviously, then you're pretty much covered and you can get started to make and post videos. Right, so that's just a bit of advice for you guys, maybe looking to start a tech channel or an audio tech channel in my case. So if you need any more advice, drop me a comment down below and I'll be happy to help anyone who needs it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all on the next one.